Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft, but there's only one modded block. Since we last left off, many things have happened, not all of them good. So make sure to check out our sponsor, the like button, and give it a click for not all good things happening since last time. What do I mean by that? Well, every time I AFK and I come back, it's always raining, 100% of the time. I don't know what biome it says this is. The birch forest, yeah, that's a lie. This is a monsoon biome. Have I ever shared with you my feelings about rain in video games? Not very favorable. Well, not only does it rain, but apparently it does lightning storms and it goes through the roof and has bewitched my villagers. I've made the roof thicker now, but what the heck? They were safe underneath an awning, underneath the roof, and they must have gotten hit by lightning. This is unbelievable. I can't rescue them. Like they're just witches now. Welp. I don't feel good about this. I don't want to do it, but feels bad, man. I don't remember which villagers those were as far as what books they were selling. I mean, at least we can breed more villagers. I don't think that either of these were the ones with discounted trades. I think that was our boys over here. So, right? That was just our boys over here, I'm pretty sure. So we're okay. Yeah, okay. Whew. Thank goodness, but still, kind of a bummer, a little bit of a bummer. Hey man, do you wanna, it's whatever, dude. I don't have any imminent need for any trades at the moment. So that's one thing that happened. So I made the roof thicker. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know how strong the lightning is around here, but anyway, that's not all that happened in between episodes, just bad news first. Let me give you an update on the reactor, which as you can see, we're not in a radioactive wasteland right now, so things have actually been going pretty well. This has been cranking along, producing lots of fissile fuel that we may never actually fully go through, but over 120 million millibuckets. This thing, I upped it actually to 2 millibuckets per tick of usage. So producing 100,000 FE per tick, which I've really had to, okay, so right now we're trying to refill this thing. It's been a balancing act over here. Okay, so I added the energy trash can after the last episode because I came to be informed that if this does fill up on power, it will stop. And if it stops and the reactor is still going, kaboom. We don't want that. So I added an energy trash can, but it's like a balancing act trying to figure out where the break-even rate was. And over the last night, I set it too high, so it kind of like ran out of power. Power ended up being the limiting thing over here on this stuff, so it wouldn't have been producing as much fissile fuel as it could have. Granted, it was still working. Everything is good. Our Enderman is still having a great time inside of the boiler. At this point, He's a fixture. He's there to stay. I created a new little AFK house over here because I didn't want any like chunk loading problematic things to happen. So this is where I chill so that phantoms, you know, can't hit me when I haven't slept for a super long time. We are up to 48 million millibuckets of sodium. As you can see, still a lot of room to spare. And yes, I saw the comments about using the heaters on these in order to get them working 24/7. I don't think it's gonna be that much of an issue because at the end of the day, I actually don't know like how much more of this, where we have 7 million millibuckets of nuclear waste, which may actually be enough in order to do everything we need with the antimatter and stuff like that. I don't know for sure, but we can, and I was thinking we'd start off here actually by cranking up the burn rate just a little bit, because I think we can handle it. Actually, you know what? Let me wait until we've got an induction matrix, which is something I'm gonna work on. Anyway, that said, we've still got these going, but I also set up another couple thermal evaporation towers because I wanted to get lithium going, because I want to make an induction matrix so we can actually store a good amount of power, which will help with our ability to make antimatter rather than just trashing power in excess at the moment. So, as you saw a little preview last time around, we have this one just generating brine as usual, and then you feed it into another thermal evaporation tower. So instead of water inputting, it's the brine inputting, and then from there it produces lithium. So we have the lithium going into the condensator, puts it into, I think it goes from liquid to gas, and then from here it goes from gas into the lithium dust, which is actually used in the crafting recipes for the induction matrix thing. All that, it just stores a lot of power, and we're gonna get to it in just a moment. Anyway, needs a lot of lithium to be able to construct the higher tier ones of that. So not only do we have a bunch of lithium now, but also if I search for induction matrix here, I got them all just set up on the autocraft before the episode started. If we want to craft the ultimate ones, the capacity of every individual ones of these that we put in the multi-block structure, kind of built like a reactor, 1.6 trillion FE. but they're expensive. If I want to make, let's say, just 5 of these, I don't have enough gold. Like 5 of these things. It needs 7,940 gold for 5 of these blocks. So that said, I looked at this after I set up these autocrafts and I was like, oh, we're gonna need some more gold, huh? So we didn't have much more real estate inside the farmland, and this is where I did some more optimization here. So up until now, we were using uranium, right? In order to generate the yellowite and then the fuel that went in to make the fissile fuel over here in this machine. So this was being powered previously by uranium seeds and uranium essence. But if you switch over to yellowite and you look at the crafting recipe there for yellorium essence, you'll notice it generates 4 yellorium per recipe, whereas for uranium, it only generates 2 yellorium per recipe. So I made a bunch of seeds, also put some down into one of the hopping bonsais, because only the hopping bonsais generate new seeds. It doesn't generate new seeds when it's over here. So I switched out the farm to half yellorium over here, because that would be the equivalent to the full farm being uranium before. I added a little bit more fluorite. We're still not quite breaking even actually on all of these things at the moment. We're running a little bit of a deficit, so it's dropping the number in here. I think by adding a yellowite over on a new farm that I made over here, we might be about breaking even on yellowite. Fluorite's going down though, but I also just added one more fluorite seed. We got a yellorium seed over there. And so I set up this new farming area to put redstone, gold, and iron into production, because those are the things where when I was like, oh, let's just make the ultimate induction cells, it was like, you're gonna need 50 bajillion iron, gold, and redstone. And I was like, I didn't realize this was gonna be a thing. So we've got this here, brand new farmland setup, but I've only actually got it set up down to the tertium, and AFK, I only had it with 1 layer. I just added these like a little bit ago before I started the episode. So I actually wanna add the remaining 2 layers. It's pretty easy though. It's 732 per, so let me queue these up, the supremium ones, because thank goodness the supremium B has been cranking the entire time. So we have plenty of supremium, 1400, but supremium is at 2.8k still left over. But watch this, dude, with the building gadget, we can actually just crank this, okay? I would have put these down, but I just wanted to be able to show it on camera because of how satisfying it is. So watch this. Should be exact change, and this is very disappointing. This is very anticlimactic. You see, the thing is, I pressed it. I didn't want to put it on that block. I needed to put it on another block. Just hold on. That's one for the blooper reel right there. Here's what I meant to do. Is this, and there we go. We just, there had to be some drama in there somewhere, right? And then, hold on, I'm going to be out of range really quickly. Let me just snag the supremium. 1 sec. And then we can do the same thing. 732 of these things. Drop it on down and let's go. Dude, it's so satisfying when it's exact change. So now we've got 2 equivalent farms set up, cranking out essences with a few more open spaces that we can use. Like, we're pretty close to the break-even rates in the fluorite and the yellorium and the sulfur, so I can, like, by just fine-tuning here. Oh yeah, I added the extra sulfur as well. Actually, now that we're up to supremium, we might be at break-even rates for the sulfur. In fact, generating more than we're using, so we should be pretty good there. Also, I did upgrade, this is the longest recap of in-between episode stuff. It's just like little optimizations of what we already had, but I'm just wanting to like let you know about them. I upgraded all the cables over here to the ultimate ones, which you can do by simply right-clicking with an atomic alloy in hand, and it'll just, that way it stores more power basically in each thing, and we have a bigger buffer. But I just wanted to, for the sake of demonstration, I left some of the ones up here in blue. So watch, right click, turns it all into ultimate universal cables, and you can kind of just, I believe it has like an 8-block radius because, with every crafting recipe for the cables, it makes 8 cables. So I believe that's just how it works here. Right click it all the way down. I might need to make some more ultimates, but it's not essential over here, but I just wanted to kind of demonstrate it anyway. Anyway, that's the recap of what went on in between episodes. Other than the lithium, it's nothing new. And the reason I did the lithium is because we needed a lot, so I wanted it to be generating in between episodes. The thing is, like, the further you go in a mod pack like this, in order to make more progress, it takes like exponentially more work. So it's like more needs to be done in between episodes in order to keep things flowing. I hope it doesn't seem like I did too much off camera, but again, it's just expanding and duplicating kind of the stuff we already have. Anyway, I did see a comment on the last episode saying that the bee breeding, it has nothing to do with dominant recessive genes or anything like that. It's just, I have to keep trying with the ashy mining bee and the crystalline bee, and eventually, hopefully, I'll get the iron bee. So no, you stay in there, dude. You are very important. Don't you dare try to run away. I wish that I could like coax them to come out, but yeah, I'll go sleep and then fingers crossed that, you know, they'll pop out at the same time. I just want to I want to do this periodically throughout the episode because, you know, if it doesn't work, then gotta wait for them to go off cooldown and then hopefully be able to try it again, eventually get an iron bee. Pretty pleased. Yeah, he's out. Don't you dare fly away. Okay, crystalline bee, you are over here. Hello, you. Got you, and then ashy mining bee. Got him. Okay, iron bee. Where is it iron bee? That looks like a tin bee. I swear, dude. Oh my god, dude. Please just produce the iron bee. Come here. Oh my god, one sec. Did I get him? I got him. Okay, I saw a comment from somebody who was like, whoa, he doesn't want to squish bees, but he feels okay just snatching the new bee and throwing it into the system. Yeah, the bee's still alive, okay? It actually loves the bee cage. It told me. It was like, this is a very comfy place. I kind of like the solitary environment. It told me that. So don't you go being like, oh, it's just as bad as squashing the bees, because it's not. How dare. Anyway, let's make some induction matrix stuff. And then after we do that, we can start cranking the power a little bit more because we are generating a lot of excess. So we're gonna need 2 induction ports, I believe, for like 1 input, 1 output. We'll make a couple of those. And we could either use induction casings or we can use structural glass so we can kind of see into the cool stuff. These are pure storage. I think for now, can only make like 3 of them. That's all we're gonna be able to do at the moment. And I hope if I break it and then like add more, it doesn't remove the power that's already stored. But look at this, 4,500 gold. I hope that this works and doesn't just get clogged. Oh my god, wait, why did I see some like obsidian popping on in there? Oh, I guess it still needs some of that. Okay, well, oh yeah, look at it. Okay, it's going. It's a lot of iron. I hope that we can keep up with the enriched redstone going in. Oh my god, dude. This is nuts. Okay, this might take a while and be very loud in the process. Right, so while power storage is one thing, we also want to start processing the nuclear waste in order to make the polonium and the plutonium. I might have made a mistake by queuing up the autocraft here when I may need it in order to make the isotopic centrifuge and reaction chambers that we're gonna need here. Hopefully I'm not like stealing resources that we're gonna go into the other thing and I messed up the whole crafting recipe, but we need that. We're gonna need, I believe, a couple of the reaction chamber, the pressurized reaction chambers that, I don't know if I can, I'm a little worried about control clicking it right now. I canceled the induction matrix for the time being. I think I need to put speed upgrades into these because I don't think that it's crafting new supply of enriched redstone, diamond, etc. to be able to power the This is quite a thing here. I'm just gonna make a few new speed upgrades, and I'm going to, I think if you have speed upgrades with the crafting cards, it should theoretically make the stuff quicker. I don't know if the crafting upgrade just has a certain rate at which it checks, but I'm just hoping that this might make things better. Let's double check now. Is it filling up quicker? No, pretty much the same. I think the crafting cards they basically just work at the speed that they do in terms of detecting whether or not a new thing should be called up. So it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while before we are able to get the induction casing. But don't worry, through the magic of editing, it will happen oh so very quickly. But I feel like before I recall it back up, I just want to get all the stuff set up for processing the nuclear waste so we can just kind of work on that in the meantime. Okay, and then we need the solar neutron activator, which requires bronze, which I don't think we've ever actually made yet, but fortunately we have the smeltery, so all that it takes is some copper and some tin inside of the smeltery, and then that should actually, you know what, I could just take some tin ore. and it'll double it. I don't know why. Wait, why didn't I just take the copper ore and put it in there too? And then we can get some ore doubling done. I cleared out the smeltery before the episode just so that we'd be, you know, all set. And we can make some bronze the old-fashioned way by just alloying ores together. Who needs actually, you can't autocraft this unless you have the bronze essence. So it's a throwback. All right, there we go. So we got some bronze. All we actually need is like 1 block's worth, and then I could make some bronze seeds. I don't know what else I need them for, man. You sell bronze? Nah. What good are you anyway? You just make noise. Just loud. Seriously need that no soliciting sign, but anyway. All right, there we go. That should be all that we need for the solar neutron activator. Oh yeah, the HDPE. Okay, so now might actually be the time that we want to add the importer back onto this so that we can import it back into the system so we can have more than just 1 stack, because we're gonna need more. So that's why I was ahead of the times there, but was it 9? What was the HDPE sheet again? I forget the crafting recipe. Oh, it's just that easy. So we'll do that and then make the solar neutron activator, and all these 4 machines should be all that we need in order to get all of the polonium and plutonium getting processed. So we also, we're gonna need a few like import buses here, most likely, and then we're probably gonna need some, ultimate pressurized tubes and maybe some ultimate mechanical pipes and all of that good stuff. And okay, I think we have everything that we need, and now I can resume the induction cells. 3 of them. Okay, are we good? And start it back up. Do good work. I believe in you. And then not only do we have to do these, we also have to craft at least 1 of these, because this thing is what allows it to accept and deliver power. So, this is going to be, for one of these, another 1,300 gold. It's going to, 772. It's for 1. 772 for 1. But we need it because I believe for the antimatter reaction, it says it needs like 400 million RF, but I don't know if, it says per tick. I don't know if that means it actually requires 400 million RF per tick, like the rates is as important as just providing the power. So yeah, anyway, might be interesting. Hey, okay, we got a good amount of the waste here. So we need to basically just equivalently distribute. And I gotta be very careful, right? Because if I put down a machine incorrectly, I'm kind of stuck with it at the end of the day. So water and plutonium in the PRC goes to a pellet, and then spent nuclear waste, which we just store in pipes forever. In order to get the plutonium, it's isotopic centrifuge with nuclear waste. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's just make sure we give some real estate to each machine for the process. So we got isotopic centrifuge, and we'll do some ultimate pressurized tubes down here. Cannot under any circumstance break. Okay, so cool. We just need power, obviously, coming underneath. So what I did in between episodes is I made sure to get these wired over. Cool. And then we can just power this up. Cool. So now should be processing into plutonium. Heck yeah. And obviously, we can upgrade this so it does it faster and goes through the 7 million buffer. And then over on the other side, we have the solar neutron activator, which I can't remember if this thing kind of operates on its own and doesn't need power because, the sun. But I'll still hook up power to it just in case, but then we need our pressurized tube. Boom, boom. And then let's see, it's feeding in. Again, don't know for sure, but let's just run power to it regardless. And I did not mean to do that. I'm actually so worried breaking cables around here though. If I hit something with radioactive, oh my god, it's basically the end of the world. And okay, yeah, so this thing, it doesn't look like, it doesn't accept power. I think let's sleep. Okay, so cool. Yeah. In the sun, it just starts cranking out. Let's go. So we're all set on that end, and it looks like it goes really, really quick during the daytime, so I don't think we need to worry about, I don't know if you can use the resistive heaters in order to power this thing as well if you want. I'm assuming that the green particle effects around here are hey, by the way, radioactive, you probably do not want to break any of this stuff because it's going to go very, very badly for you. So just FYI. Yeah. So next up, we got pressurized reaction chambers, and then the plutonium is water plus the plutonium, and then we need fluorite dust pumping over to here. And the polonium pellets are water, polonium, and fluorite dust. So it's basically just the same reaction in each, but we might want to make ourselves just one more of the just water pump. I'll just do a water pump over here on its own. How did you end up on, how do you spawn on top of the nuclear reactor? Man, I don't get it. How is our induction? Wait, what the heck? Is it done? Wait, is it ready to go? Oh my God, it made them. We got 3 of them. Wait, that was so much faster than I thought it was gonna be. Do I make 2, 3 of these? I don't know. Like, actually, I mean, if we want the output to be, if it needs to be 400 million FE per tick, then each one of these only does 50 million FE per tick. So I'll just make 3 of them, and we're just, 2,300 more infused alloys. Here we go. And that way I can have, I'll do a little hot dog kind of setup of like 3 of these on the bottom, 3 of these on the top, then we'll have the input, output, then a few structural glass and induction casings around the edges, and surely it will definitely work. Actually, you know what? Because I wanted to autocraft a fluid pump, but we queued up the other induction stuff. You know what? Desperate times, right? I'm just gonna, let's wire another pipe over underground, and this will be the water delivery system. And everybody's got to make some irrigation every now and again. Everyone's got to make just a monstrous web of pipes every now and again, just so that you get the proper water irrigation. Am I gonna actually? I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if I have enough pipes in order to do this. It's just gonna kind of be a little bit poopy if I run out of pipes, and then I have to autocraft those. So, but. You know what? This way we have many pipes providing water instead of pumps providing water instead of just one pump providing water. More is always better. All right, water is hooked up to both of them. Power is, well, a little bit ugly, but that's totally fine. Actually, it's gonna be less ugly over here because the solar neutron activator doesn't need a power cable of its own. So that's nice and helpful. But for the other one, we're just gonna have a visible power cable. Well, no, it's gonna be ugly in both places. We're just gonna have an open spot to void down below each of them. But hey, okay, they both have power now, and they've got their water. So all that should be left, I'm assuming we're still in gaseous state. I do wish it would just like confirm and tell you, but okay, brilliant. And then all we're gonna need to do is bring the fluorite over here, and then another ultimate pressurized tube. Polonium, plutonium, let's go, awesome. And I'm gonna want more fluorite seeds. It's so weird that when it comes to the fluorite seeds, it just so rarely, it almost never produces a new fluorite seed. It's really weird. Like I've had to go and just manually create more. All the other things over here, they generate lots and lots of seeds of their own. Fluorite, for whatever reason, just doesn't. So this is gonna make us go through even more of our buffer on the fluorite supply, unfortunately. Are we done over here, by the way? Nope, not even. It's still 900 more to go. Good God. But I need an exporter. Do I have any exporter? Nope. Okay, I gotta wait until this finishes. Oh, it's done. We got the induction matrix stuff. Well, we still need to make some of the frames with these. This is easy. I'll just make like, 30 of this, and then I just need a little bit of structural glass. Oh, I've got plenty of structural glass. So, okay, now I can craft things again. It's so exciting. Oh, what would we do without auto crafting though? Imagine, dude. And now how much gold do we have left? 3.1K. That went through like 12,000 gold essence, what we just did there, which is just, oh my God. You can see why I needed to make the second farm now. So if we want to increase the size of the induction matrix, yeah, we're gonna need that anyway. So we can now make some export buses, and then I guess probably some more crafting cards to go with them. Just 2 there, and then get the fluorite going over here as well. Let me just grab one of those so that we can know what it's calling for. I just want to make sure that it is set up the same way. Over here, yeah, fluorite crafting, that's how we should have it. And then over here, I can basically just have it importing back into the system, and then attach into the thing here. Where is this thing set up? Right here. Bring it back. Hello, connect. It's so loud. I appreciate though that you guys could understand how it was like, I know it's loud, but also there's so many machines and I'm lazy. It's not importing. Frick. Fix your outputs and stuff like that. Hold on. I got items. This is an output, right? One sec. Oh wait, auto eject. No, what's wrong with you? It was the back. That's the back. Cool. Yeah, some of these machines, you like think one side is the front, but it's not. You place it down, you're like, that's the front. Okay, regardless, we're exporting, we're good. This isn't making it quickly enough to need any speed upgrades unless I speed upgraded the machines themselves. All right, so we're all set there. Now I just need to bring over, it's just like all the different like sides of this thing just end up getting occupied. But what I can do is just have one. Everywhere I go, there's a cable blocking me, man. I swear. I just need to wire this thing. Yeah. This is called threading the needle. This is called cable management here. I am so good at cable management. Let me up, aren't I? Tell me I'm good at cable management. Just tell me I'm good at cable management, okay? Don't question it. Just tell me I'm good. And then we got that. And then see what we can do is we can bring it out like that. And there, and then we're going to do exporters on top of each of these. And then we put crafting card, fluorite, and crafting card, fluorite. We might need to set the sides so that it's putting it into the right spot, but it's, oh, it's gonna be like extra, right? We'll figure this out. Oh, it actually has to be fluorite dust. I thought it was going to be cycling through all the different times. Okay, don't worry. That just means we have to set up one more auto crafting recipe and then put fluorite dust in there, and it should still be okay. So we save that to a new recipe, put it into the crusher, and then let's just have it make a couple of them real quick. What I've been meaning to do is make some range upgrades for the wireless on the refined storage, so I can just access it here and I can access it wherever. I literally, like, I have the cable, I just need to attach a wireless thing to it, and I've just been, again, lazy. So fluorite dust with a crafting upgrade, and then fluorite dust with a crafting upgrade, and tell me, let's go. Okay, plutonium, and then over here it should be polonium. Brilliant. And now we need to, oh my god, dude. Okay, now I need to import out of another side and then have one final side. We almost do not have enough sides in order to make this happen. It's crazy. So importer we'll have here, which will import hopefully the plutonium pellets. That's the wrong side. Frick! Why does it place on the wrong side? Okay, it didn't fall down at least. Importer, is it gonna work? Yes. And then importer. This one we might have to set up the sides. It's importing the fluoride. I think. Let's just have, this is going to be the output. And there we go. You're now outputting polonium pellets. And okay, and then the final side can just be ultimate pressurized tubes for nuclear waste going places. I think I need to, yeah, once this fills up, it's not gonna go anymore, so I need to make this output gas from the front. There we go, spent nuclear waste. And same over here, gas output and spent nuclear waste. We do not want to break these pipes or we will have a bad time. Now, I don't know if these are different nuclear wastes or if I can just link them back up, you know? It starts together and then it all ends up back together, but I'm a little worried about doing that, so I'm just gonna... Again, the pipes are like a way better buffer than actually making like a tank or something like that, at least in my mind. So that should hold for quite some time. I could speed upgrade this stuff if I wanted to, but yeah, now if we go, it's just been so loud. Oh my God. Let me check over here. Plutonium. 20 and polonium 19. Let's go. And now, if I wanted to make an SPS casing, would I, in theory, be able to do that? Big plays. Obviously, I'm going to put this on AutoCraft, but we've got the core components generating now, and with the crazy magnitude of nuclear waste that we have, I think we'll have enough. So cool. This is good. Hey guys, welcome back to the monsoon biome. Also, you hear the clank clank from the crusher? That's gonna be going forever because it's making the fluorite dust. I don't know if I should have just put a crusher over there. It might be muffling upgrade done, at least specifically for that machine. Here's the thing. I could set these up on AutoCraft and stuff, and now shh. What? You're still loud. I need like 4 of them to. This is pain. I give up. I surrender. I have now put muffling upgrades on autocraft. I can't, and I'm gonna make 3 of them. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. Okay. Why does it take 4 to make it shut the frick up? Unbelievable. Just make it take 1. Are you? It's quiet time. You know, I've got a question actually. Can I use one of the fluid trash cans in order to just like void the spent nuclear fluid? Because the spent nuclear fluid it's not used for anything at all. It just exists for the sake of like having a hard time disposing of. But what if, why, you know, wouldn't the nuclear physicists at power plants just, you know, this is the easy solution to nuclear waste in the world. Does this work? That doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem to work. Okay. Well, there we go. Fair enough. They wouldn't make it that easy now, would it? And it does say specifically for this thing, fluid or liquids and gases. So yeah, ultimate trash can void items, fluids, and energy. Oh, you have to put all of them together. Yeah, they probably thought about that. We're like, no, you're not getting rid of this problem that easily. All right. Well, anyway, let's build the induction matrix. And then we can actually start to crank up the power a little bit more on the reactor and not just be like totally wasting. And then, you know, when we AFK some more, we'll be able to generate more of the resources that go into these and maybe even make more of them or something like that. So hopefully this works out in the way that I hope it will. I'm thinking, so let's just build it here. Freaking rain is ruining my life. I can't even tell when it's gonna be nighttime. I cannot work in these conditions. Okay, I can't build in the rain. I refuse to. So what I'm gonna do in the meantime is I'm gonna get a new crystalline bee and ashy mining bee, and I'm gonna put them in a place where they can't hop into a hive so that I can just like, as soon as they're off cooldown, I can breed them again. Get out of the plant, out of the plant. There we go. Got it. Please. Is that an iron bee? Wait. Is that an iron bee? That's a tin bee again. That's a tin bee again, isn't it? You're a tin bee. This is unbelievable. Anyway, induction matrix. Shall we make one of those? I think we shall. So, all right, it's gonna have to be like 5 wide. I don't know if we actually made enough of the induction casings or not, but we're gonna find out. So it's gonna have to be 5 wide there. And then I'm gonna put 3 of the induction, it's the wrong spot, 3 of the induction cells here, 3 of the providers on top of them, and then structural glass around the edges. I hope that this is going to be valid, like so. And then I think we can do it on the top as well. And then the induction casings around the edge, which I might need a few more. I'm gonna need a few more, just 3 more induction casings. I'll just make 10 more in case we need it on the top. There we go. Actually, wait, no, I didn't need to make that many more because I actually do, because I need the input and output. So we'll do, let's just do input and output. Yeah, I guess we'll separate them by a little bit. There and there, input and output, and cool. All right, so it stores 4.8 trillion FE compared to 102 million. So a few orders of magnitude larger. So let's I guess we'll just bring this over here now and we can start storing power. So now if we just get rid of the energy trash can, it should start pumping in pretty much unrestricted. And yeah, this thing, it's got pretty good capacity. Input of 102,000, and we can check the info. So it can output 157 million per tick, which I don't even know if this can it handle that much? I guess it must be able to, because it says it only has a capacity. It doesn't say a transfer rate. So maybe this thing can just go unlimited. So cool. And then what we can do is, like, once we have the SPS whole thing set up, maybe right here, then we just pump from this into the SPS. So maybe it'll be better actually if we, I don't know if I want to, we can change the input output if we want to. But yeah, now let's go over and maybe uncage this thing a little bit. How about we change the burn rate to 10, which should still be running at a surplus, I think. I think we'll still be generating more power until maybe we go through the buffer on our materials if we're not generating them quickly enough. But now the power output should be like 500K, somewhere around there. Yep, 500K, not bad, not bad. And now 1 billion, so that we're at about 1/4000th, which means that if I keep going unrestricted, this thing will fill up. and we'll have a bad time, but at least it'll be storing a nice buffer, and then I can make this bigger over time if I want to and if we need to in order to get the antimatter going. But at least now we're not like wasting power. I do think we already have plenty of the spent nuclear fuel. Like I don't actually think we are gonna need more of it. Or maybe we are, actually, we've been through quite a bit. You know what, this is getting processed pretty quickly. Surprisingly quickly, actually. I don't know if I wanted to, allocate the speed so that it was making the 4-to-1 ratio that we need so that we don't end up with more of one thing than another. But okay, we got 202 there, and then the plutonium's at 43. It is actually, you know what? It's generating at about a 4-to-1 ratio. So that's good. That's good because that way we're not being wasteful of the fuel. So coincidentally, or maybe that's by design with Mechanism, it's actually working about at that speed when we haven't modified them at all. So heck yeah. Okay, see this thing, it's got some storage. Okay, here we go again. Oh my God, here we go again. Please tell me you, and then you. Make an iron B. It doesn't look it. It looks like it's an aluminum B. How? Wow. Okay. We went through all of the nuclear waste fuel. I thought it was going to last longer than that. I don't know exactly how many of the SPS casings and controllers we need, so I'm going to have to verify that. But I'm sure if we leave it running overnight, especially on a higher burn rate, we should be able to generate much more. I have to get another ashy mining bee and crystalline bee. I have to. You're wrong bee. You're not the right bee. Nothing is working. They're not cooperating. So I think at this point, the way to do the power is rather than having two different power outputs from the turbine, just have everything go into here and then have this output power as needed, basically, into the whole system. So what I can do is I'm just going to take the universal cable and I'm going to run it over and have it connect into our main power line over here, like so. And now what I can do is once that's connected, I can just break this connection over here. We don't need it anymore. And now this should just basically be filling up from the energy buffer. So let's see, output, why output 0 FE? Oh, right, I have to do this. There we go, so that's an output now. And so now it should be good. We just gotta make sure that, yep, this is all filled up. Got all the power we need, and awesome. I am at some point though, I'm gonna have to put the energy trash can back on. Probably, and then I'm gonna have to balance it to figure out like how much, so I'm not wasting power, but also not gonna. I know that there's a logic port that I can put onto the turbine to when it fills up, it'll shut the whole thing off. But I also don't want it to not be running because then we're not generating any more of the nuclear waste that we need in order to get the plutonium and the polonium. So it's like this balancing act. All right, you want to see what happens if we actually go really crazy and we set it to like 50 millibuckets per tick or something like that? The temperature might just start rocketing. So we got to be a little bit careful. I don't know if we would need like more coolant. I think we're okay though, because it did just drop the amount of coolant. I feel like it would only be an issue if we actually went down to 0 because it was at like 40 million. Now it's at 27. So I think our safety net is until like if the coolant dropped to 0 in the tank, meaning that it's all like funneling through here. But I think that means we're okay. It's staying stable. And now that means over here, we're generating probably 2.5 million per tick. And we're still just like barely even touching the lowest levels here. You can go so crazy on this thing, but we're now filling up at like a reasonably quicker rate. I don't know that I want to keep it here just because like we'll probably fill up pretty quickly, but are we still breaking even, by the way? Like, are we still going up? We might, okay, it's actually, yeah, this looks like it's about where our fuel generation rate is for the time. It's actually slightly more than we're producing, so we would run out eventually. So I'm gonna drop it back down. Let's go back to like, maybe we can keep it at 20. That's probably good enough because we don't want to run out of fissile fuel either. But again, you can use the logic gates anyway. So this way we're generating a decent amount more of the polonium and plutonium. But yeah, it's all just it's a crazy balancing act to try to make sure we don't fill up. The bigger one of these, like the less we have to worry about it, but it's expensive. All right, well, that was a lot of nuclear reactor stuff. And I hope it wasn't boring. The last thing I want to do is basically I want to see if I can complete astral sorcery and actually get some challenges done here. Freaking B is just not working. So I need to make this. the multi-block for the Starlight Infuser. We have all the marble, so I just want to get the resources together, and then when it becomes nighttime, get it all going. Dude, there's just been an eclipse. Oh man, if I was actually like going hard in astral sorcery, you like really need the eclipses in order to get a couple of the constellations. And some mod packs, including Ragnamod, you need them in order to complete the mod pack, and that's well, it's time consuming. Anyway, all right, so this is the multi-block structure for the Starlight Infuser. So now I just need to make the Starlight Infuser, which I probably not going to be able to. I wonder if I could actually do it during the eclipse. I don't know if that would provide like the starlight, but anyway. Oh, wait, I forgot the middle should be, okay, goodbye. That in the middle. Okay, now it's good. You're gonna get to the point where I was gonna use it, and I was gonna be like, why isn't it working? What's wrong? What's going on? I did everything right. Oh God. Hey, you guys, you wanna breathe? No. You don't need to go. No, come back. Come. Why is this happening to me? Can I'm gonna cry. Tell me if I break this, the bee comes out of it. Right? The bee is the bee still in? Oh, there is a bee in it. The bee is in it. I see. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that down there. Why, can you just, and the crystalline bee is out and it was ready to go, but then the ashy mining bee was just never in my life. You thought herding cats was bad? Try herding bees. Why are you doing this to me? Maybe if I make another, it won't make another one. It won't make another one while there's an inhabitant. Get out of the hive. Oh, you're so frustrating. Oh my God, the crystalline bee is ready to go. Should I just, hold on. I'm gonna grab the crystalline bee and then oh wait, but if I get the, oh my God, I need another ashy mining bee, which means I need to make another dirt hive. New dirt nest. Please, just make an ashy mining bee. Is the ashy, actually, is it come out? Bro, he just has decided, like, oh my God, the ashy mining bee was always out flying around, and now finally he's just like, yeah, nope, I'm gonna go ahead and be lazy now. I'm never coming out. I've done enough work. I was always out, and now it's my turn to rest. Oh my frick. Is he gonna pop out? I'm monitoring both situations intently here. I don't think he's popping out. Ash. Please, for the love of God. It's another ashy mining bee, and it popped right back in. It popped right back in. What is going on right now? No, I can't sleep, because I have to do astral sorcery. Guys, the iron bee will have to wait for another day. Yeah, it will have to wait. I am being utterly wrecked right now. This is something else, man. All right, I think I have everything on me. I just need to get this here. And now we should be able to make this as soon as I get the wand. I have a tendency to forget that. There we go. Okay. Resonating wand. Cool. We can make you. And then all I'm going to have to do is fill up. Oh, look, dude, that's fancy. Astral Sorcery has some really cool animations and stuff. Shout out to Hackfire. Mod creator also works on Vault Hunters. Come on, let's go. So we need to fill up all of these. Let's light this up so we don't get mob spawns. We need to fill them all up with liquid starlight. And did we get it? We got it. Let's go. And perfect. This one, I don't believe needs nighttime. I'm fairly certain. Okay. I'm fairly certain that we can do this like during the day. It's just as long as you have the buckets of starlight, you should be good to go. I'll put that in there for the time being. And thank goodness it's not raining. So yeah, let me just fill all these up and then we'll be able to get basically the remaining stuff to finish up astral sorcery. I forget what are a flare. These look cool and I forget completely what they are or how they spawn. But anyway, okay, we just have one more. I had to put some more crystals into the thing. So, okay, fantastic. We're good. We have everything that we need, I think. So all the slots are filled up. I just now need, I'm hoping I can get this done before the end of the night. We need an aquamarine and that is going to just go into the center here. And then we should just be able to wand it up. Wand. Boom. Yeah. Oh, it's so cool looking, isn't it? Look at that go. And that'll give us the resonating gem that we need. It's so pretty. Okay, so we got the resonating gem, and then this is the last thing. We need the ritual anchor. Glass lens. I can't remember if we've made those before. I gotta zoom. I gotta be fast. We need glass lenses. Do I have any glass lenses? Did I make those before? I didn't make those before. Oh God. Aquamarine and glass pane. More aquamarine. Oh God, dude. If we lose out on this, it's gonna be really, really sad. A little bit of gold and more glass panes. Gold here. Let's just make more. Okay, gold, glass panes, nuggets. Okay, perfect. We should be good. We got a room. Make some nuggets there, and then make the glass pane. Just not that many. I don't need that many. Perfect. How many was it again? I just needed 2 of the glass lenses. So 1 more. There we go. And then finally, oh no, I need stardust. Oh God, do I have any extra? Oh no. Oh no, the sun's gonna be coming up. Stardust. Oh, thank goodness we have 1 more. It's almost like I planned it. I didn't actually, in this case. That was a close one. We almost had to wait for another night, and then boom. Whew. There we go. And that's gonna be astral sorcery done. Tell me we're good. Tell me we're good. Go, please, work. Go fast. Go fast. The light, it's fading. The starlight's fading. Why does it take so long? It's taking absolutely ages right now. Just do the recipe. Do the recipe, please. There we go. We got it. Astral sorcery complete. Huge maneuvers. Let's go. Hey, any ashy mining bees decided to... Bro, they live here now. They won't leave. I really can't believe that this has happened. I am so ruined. I'm ruined. The bees have ruined my life. What did I do to deserve this? I can think of a lot of things probably, but this is so sad. How are we doing over here, dude? Look, you can still actually like barely even, there's not even a pixel filled up. So it's got some power capacity, but I think overnight it probably would. Anyway, well, hey, let's end on that note of completing the astral sorcery chapter. At least we got something done there, and then that'll give us the ability now that we have the starlight infuser to make the other 2 that we need as far as catalysts. We'll keep on working towards that, so make sure to like the video, sub to Captain Sparkles. Stay tuned for more of this series. We are getting to the end game though, so exciting stuff, and hopefully the reactor won't explode between this and next time. I'll see you later.